rooftop.
Oh no!
Oh no! Fighting! Oh!
No.
Don't wait, Daddy! Oh man, I love that intro, man. That's a good intro.
Oh.
Yeah. We're in
No, it's okay.
It's okay. We're
No,
working
you're
on it.
in
We're
there.
working on it. We're working on it. You can't hear me? Like I'm in there. Are we back? You cannot hear
Maybe.
yourself?
No, I can definitely hear myself. What are you talking about?
I'm about to say, like, oh, you said I'm back in there. You're back in there. We're back in there, man. Like, did I miss something? Are we not back in there?
You're the one in the intro. I'm not in the intro.
Oh, you wanted to be in the intro? You should have told me that. You should. All right. Well, I mean, so all right. So goal for 2018 is to get Gibby in the new intro. Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Super Desperation Radio, where we have returned from a 2-3 month hiatus. Oh boy. And Skype apparently still on vacation.
All right. So don't turn on your camera.
Don't turn on my camera?
Yeah.
My camera's on.
All right, there you go. Whatever. How about now? It's fine?
Yeah, you're fine.
All right.
Sorry, everybody. Gibby and Skype are currently under the weather, but hey, we're back. We're glad to be back, nonetheless. You know,
not so much under the weather. It's just Skype and I have a love-hate relationship where it loves to screw me over, and I hate it.
I mean, yeah, that can be pretty annoying. I can imagine. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hopefully everybody else though is having a nice Monday afternoon / evening. We're happy to be back. You know, you might not have seen us for a while. I guess updates are in order. To be not completely rude. So we took a break. We are back now, and I guess the most important thing we want you to get from this is we're not going to be here weekly. Is that correct?
Yeah, we weren't even supposed to be here this week.
We're not supposed to be here this week, as we mentioned.
No, hold on. Yeah, let me rephrase that. We were going to be here this week. The guest we were trying to get on didn't commit for reasons, and decided to get another guest and help August decide to do a show. Because why the fuck not, I guess.
Why the hell not? I said, hey, you know, like, it's been a long time, and I at least wanted to let you guys know that we are still working really hard to get this back off the ground. And while this isn't going to be a full episode or anything like that, I felt we at least wanted to show you guys signs of life. So, you know, here we are. And I mean, hopefully you guys are you know, enjoying it, whatnot. And we're, you know, I'm like I said, it's not going to be a full episode, but I do have some things I wanted to talk about. I mean, you know, I'm wearing a shirt, but I promise, I will not talk too much about Dragon Ball FighterZ tonight. Because if you want to hear me talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ, you can listen to me on Mount Pauzo Arcade on twitch.tv/GameGoons every Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific time, except for this week, because we're not doing it this week. We're consistent, I swear to God, guys. But
my camera looks awful.
It's not.
I'm just looking at the feed right now. You look so good compared to me, you piece of shit. I see what you did there.
What camera are you using? Are you using a Logitech C920?
Yeah, I'm using a Logitech C920.
Then it's Skype's fault, clearly. I mean, I also have this nice little box light here, so that, you know, that helps out with the with things. Yeah, your camera looks really weird. I don't know what's going on with that.
Hey, Skype.
Apparently, Skype thought it looked weird also, and so it's gone. Anyway, seriously, guys, we're happy to be back, and man, there has been quite a bit going on in the time that. Are you gonna bring the camera back? What's going on?
Just like put a picture of.
Just put a picture of something. All right, I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah.
There's been a. By the way, this is not one of my screw ups. I just want to go on.
This is definitely his screw up. This entire thing is botched.
Not my screw up. Okay, now I'm gonna look for a picture of Grant, and we're gonna fix this little issue right now. Until then, but there's been quite a lot going on. We've had multiple tournaments for CPT. We've had KOF 14 events. Like, we just actually had a huge one just this last weekend where ET didn't win, despite winning Evo already in stiff competition with the rest of the world. I believe he got third, which means 2 people placed above him. We also found out that just last night, Dogra wins a CPT Premier event. Like, the boy has come a long way. I mean, really, like, Dogra places top 8 in almost every game he, like, tries out. Let's see, Guilty Gear, Blaze Blue. Famously in Blaze Blue. And, you know, top 16 or top 32 at EVO this year. So, he was well on his way to seeing that happen. And, man, like, you know, when Street Fighter 4 first came out, and a lot of people were saying that a bunch of Guilty Gear players were, like, you know, going to take over Street Fighter because of that, and a bunch of Japanese Guilty Gear players who jumped from, you know, Action Core to Street Fighter 4, and were dominating in it. And this kind of just feels like part 2 of that. You know, you got Dogra, you got Nemo, you got Kazunoko. You know, you got like this pretty powerful trifecta of guys who I won't even call them outsiders because Japan plays everything, but you know. Never really thought Dogra would be in that premiere picture, so good shit on him.
He won. He cried. He was happy.
Yeah, good, man.
It was good too. I was watching the top 8, and I guess so. I don't know the hell Tokido was doing with measuring tape, but you know he was trying to make sure he was the perfect distance from the screen or some shit. But he got 8th place, and. That is a big surprise to a lot of people because Tokido's just been dominating everything he's in.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely dominated the grand finals of EVO. So the idea that he could, well, I don't know. You know, there always feels like there's going to be like, you know, a statute of limitations on how much dominance occurs after EVO. You know, and I'm not saying that his is run out, but you know, every now and then you're just gonna drop a couple matches, and. Yeah. Who knows? He's basically already in CPT finals, so chances are we'll really see him come to life, you know, over on that end of things. I can't wait for that either. I know a lot of people are excited for to see Tokido play more Kuma in the big stage. But dude, Dogra.
Yeah.
Where does he go from here, though? Does he just keep dominating? Does he keep it up? Keep getting stronger? All of the above?
Yeah, a little bit all of the above, maybe. Who knows? We'll see. He's coming to Capcom Cup for sure, I think, now, because of this win.
Oh, yeah, I think I mean, that's... Well, the premier events this year don't work like they did last year, because now you just get extra points or something like that. I think that's the new rule.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I forgot how the rules work. I talked to Damon about it. He explained it to me, and I just stared at him like, "Yeah, this doesn't really make this is silly." And he's like, "Don't worry, it'll all work out in the end."
I mean, I hope so. Shoot. All right, now I got your spirit animal on the screen now, so I'm no longer talking to myself.
All right.
I don't have your spirit. Okay, excuse me. I have your guide, your spirit guide, whatever. Okay. That
works.
So we had that. We had a just furious last couple of months, and then on top of all that, Marvel Infinite comes out. Marvel Infinite finally launches after much anticipation, and I gotta say, mixed emotions was the way that it was met. Putting it nicely. I think you got some fierce positivity from the Marvel community itself, but from the general FGC at large, man, famously just reminds me of another game that came out recently that people were on the fence about on both ends of it. I mean, dare I say that Marvel Infinite is Capcom's KOF 14?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is that going to get me like excommunicated from Illuminati for saying that out loud?
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I don't care because damn it, it totally reminds me of the, what would I say, campaign that the KOF community went through for KOF 14. Not to say that it's bad or anything like that, but it's just that there was some staunch pushback from the rest of the FGC, and the Marvel community held their ground and they played their game, and people are digging it. I got to say that the Marvel streams have been beating some ass, especially the most recent one where F-Champ flew all the way to New York to learn how to play Marvel from Sonic Fox.
you know, it's funny because Sonic Fox has only had the game for like what, a week or two. Champ's been playing it for a few months, right?
I don't even know. I don't even know the numbers on that. Right. I don't know the numbers on that. But yeah, he had a head start. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, he went to preschool. Champ did, or I mean, Fox did. That's what it is. I learned that preschool is a really good
preschool
advantage
for Marvel players.
No, like when you go to preschool as opposed to going straight into kindergarten, you know, you do so much better in school. So that's essentially what F-Champ did, but I don't know. I think he didn't retain anything from preschool.
Well, maybe his preschool was like, you know, a bunch of crap, and they were just like, hey, let's teach him how to read, and then, you know, not actually teach him how to apply those skills. But at the same time, we can't even fault Champ, because Champ won SoCal Regionals, and at the time, everybody was claiming, hey, he had a head start. He went to preschool. Of course, he's going to win SoCal Regionals. And then he goes to New York and he plays Sonic Fox, who, up until this point, we didn't even know was messing with the game. And Sonic Fox proceeds to turn the world upside down on his Dormammu. And I didn't even watch all of it. I watched the first set. I watched part of the second set, and it was just like, oh boy, this is looking mighty familiar, you know? And I'm not even talking about Perfect Legend. I'm talking about like me versus Gibby and Mark of the Wolves. That's how bad it looked.
Oh man, that was bad.
Yeah, but at least Champ got some wins on him. At least Champ got some wins, you know. And it looked like there was some adaptation going on there through the second set. But boy, that was a mess.
Yeah, Sonic Fox's Jetta Raccoon combo. That shit was sick. Like, it was genuinely fun to watch. And since this game is like very reset heavy, it makes it even more exciting because like, oh shit, what's the mix up gonna be? Oh, we didn't block it. What an idiot!
I want to apologize. I know that Sonic Fox won CEO Otaku. I just meant that we didn't even know he was messing with it until recently. Not like the actual night that he was playing Champ, but like I didn't even know he was eyeballing it. You know, me personally, I didn't know he was eyeballing it. I know he was a Skullgirls player, so he would definitely feel someone at home, and I didn't know it was gonna be that comfortable for him. Like that. I mean, like, Gibby, is this what we say? You never underestimate the guy that you don't know plays the game. You know?
Sure.
Like, I never underestimate. Like, whenever I see a guy and I say, "Oh, I didn't know he played Guilty Gear," I never think, "Oh, he probably sucks at it," because I don't know who he plays or not, right?
Oh, that kind of shit. Yeah. Don't never underestimate anyone. Go into it saying you're going to beat the shit out of this person, but don't go into it saying this person is going to be shit.
Yeah,
there's a difference. See, go into it with confidence, not arrogance. Okay?
Exactly. And I'm not saying Champ did exactly that. I don't remember reading the manuscript beforehand, but man, every person side betting on this whatever you want to call it, first to 10 times 2, put all their money on Champ. I heard a lot of people went broke. I heard the house went up, belly up.
I saw people taking, like, I randomly opened up Facebook, and I just saw people taking side bets on it, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This is a thing? This is legal? All right, whatever. All right. Sure, if you want to do it, we're doing it. Well, let them do it. And I saw a lot of, like, basically after the fact, a ton of people lost money. But yeah, it's good to see something like this, because you want players from other communities branching out to different games, coming into yours, and if they're instantly beating the crap out of you guys, yeah, he's a gift to your community. That's what he is.
I don't think that. I mean, I don't think that anybody actually met Sonic Fox with any kind of like, oh crap, we can't have this. We can't play with him no more. I think that they've actually embraced the fact that he is so good at the game. He's won a tournament and he beat who was arguably Marvel Infinite's best player at the time. And so I think, especially on East Coast, they're like happy for that. They're like, cool, we definitely run this shit now. And I think for West Coast, that put some fire in the ass, because old El Capitan got that fire ripped out of his stomach and broke his damn spine. That really,
you like that spine line?
I love that. I love whenever I say something about a stomach, I gotta remember to say that they broke his damn spine.
Yes, I know. I've noticed this for years and years of working with you. But yeah, I'm genuinely happy to see this. Like I said, I like seeing players branch out to other games. I want this to happen more often, but it's harder now because a lot of players just want to stay focused on what makes them money.
Yeah,
like a lot of like say Tokido, for instance, he says, "I'm not playing shit other than Street Fighter V." This man has so much potential. He can just jump into almost any game, and he'll be a success.
And when he enjoys the game, like he gives so much more to it. I feel. I felt like what he did with KO 13 years ago was like there were people not even playing that team until he touched upon it. You know.
I forgot what team he played.
He had like some. He was like the last dude rocking Claw Iori in top 8.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yes, please do not forget about this character. Tokido didn't forget. Now, I mean, famously, Tokido never won an Evo for KO 13, but he kept trying, and there was little to no money in it. There was definitely more money in Street Fighter 4 at the time, but he kept doing it. Now the world is different. You know, time has passed. You don't have as much, energy to devote to that kind of, labor of love anymore. Especially when game looks like KOF 14. Sorry, guys. Not the best looking product in the world. But, when you get that crossover, like you said, though, when there's somebody who just wants to play because, they dig it, then that's only going to make your scene and your game grow even bigger, So I would definitely advise everybody to embrace players like Sonic Fox who come from a background that you may not believe is realistic enough for them to be a competitor in your scene, because anybody can play. If you're playing at a high level in any game, that means you have the capability to play anything else, at least at moderate level,
Mm-hmm. I've been telling people this for years, and they tell me, no, playing Street Fighter at high level is different than playing, X game at high level. It's like, all right, cool. And then you got Justin Wong proving that everyone's an idiot at the time. And now you have people like Chris G, Tokido, Sonic Fox. Think about it: Skullgirls, Injustice, Mortal Kombat, and we'll see what happens with Marvel. Because you got to remember, he's only done this once so far, like where he dominated someone. And I mean, yeah, he won CEO Taku. I want to see him do this at more events. NEC is coming up in 2 months.
Yes.
I don't know what else is coming up next, to be honest with you. I had a list of stuff opened yesterday. I didn't look at it. I closed it right away. The tournaments are coming up.
You've got some traveling to do, right?
Yeah, I've got some traveling to do.
Oh, man. And like you bring up Justin Wong and how he was like back in the day just proving everybody wrong about how you can't be top in multiple games. And like the thing I want to stress is that it's not that these games necessarily teach you the fundamentals to be good at another game, which is that is possible, obviously, but just the talent is there. The ability to understand the information in front of you is there. That's what's going to make somebody, able to play multiple games at a top level. And that's the kind of person you want on your side. And so, yeah, I think a lot of people looked at the Skullgirls community and they were just like, man, like these guys are fucking like out of they're off on another level, and not necessarily in a positive way. But now they see that there's some real talent in that pool, just like there could be talent in any other pool, like Guilty Gear or BlazBlue, like we see with Dogura, Like, I think 2018 might be the year of the dude that you didn't know played this game winning EVO and CPT.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. I'm looking forward to next year. I want to see how... I know you said you're not going to talk about Dragon Ball, but I want to see how all these people transition to Dragon Ball, because you know all these people are Dragon Ball nerds.
It's gonna be sick!
And I'm like the only person who doesn't seem very excited about this.
Dude, it's gonna be like, oh man, I can't wait, man. Like, to a certain extent, like I don't really believe that it had to be that big, because I think the game, I mean, having played the game, it's really fun. It's, amazing in my own, and for like what I like, but I was well prepared for it to be like, a Dragon Ball game. I was well prepared for it to be like, it's going to come out hot, and then it might fizzle a little bit. It might even fizzle before it comes out a little bit, before people catch on or whatever, right? And then, like, the overwhelming tidal wave of positivity that has just been sustained for the last 3-4 months.
Since the announcement.
Before even Body got a chance to touch the game.
Yeah, basically the moment the game got announced, everyone's been anticipating it. It's not one of those things where like, oh, hey, there's been lulls in it. It's even the period where there's no information coming out. People are still losing their mind for it, and that's good. Like, yeah. I want to see everybody get into this. I want to see people play it, see what they do with the game, There's like what right now for the beta we had Kugi doing a lot of informational stuff for the game, Tatsu and Nakiel just destroying people,
Mm-hmm.
And those were the best examples of like, hey, this is how the game's gonna be played at like a certain level. But once it is just beta, and not all the mechanics are in there, so we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. Like, and I know Hell Pockets wants to be one of those guys.
What? No. Like I'm literally on this for the ride. I'm gonna go pretty hard on it, obviously, but like I am not like in any way trying to be like the best Dragon Ball Fighters player in the world. I want to be competent, and I want to beat the best Dragon Ball Fighters player in the world. But I don't want to be like grinding through brackets every month trying to like prove my point. Like just see me in the first to 5 in the back alley real quick. Catch me at Mount Palzu Arcade.
Jesus.
But no, that game is just going to be, and this is like what we're talking about, where you just see like a ton of communities coming together, and you're seeing all this cross pollination going on, and it's just like it's more than I think any developer would ever thought would happen in the FGC, especially.
Mm-hmm.
So holy shit.
Well, the game's gonna have a lot of hype surrounding it, ton of buzz is already surrounding it, so we'll see. We'll see what the game's like when it comes out, because right now there are plenty of mixed responses. You have some people saying the game is like the most basic shit in the world. High level is just gonna be boring as shit, and then you have other people who are saying, "Oh, we haven't explored everything yet, so we don't know exactly what the game's gonna evolve into." And I'm more inclined to go with that second opinion, because we only played beta. Mm-hmm. We had a total of 16 hours of beta play. People are saying that's it. Like there's nothing else to discover. That this is what the game is. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. And what else is coming out next year, Chris? It's Street Fighter V Arcade Edition or whatever the shit.
So the funny thing about that though is that there's no actual arcade release.
There might be.
They haven't announced that it was going to have an arcade release. They said it's arcade edition, but no word on whether or not the Nezuka release is going to happen at the same time. Mm-hmm. And I mean, obviously, like we would like that. I mean, I know Japan would love that right now because that's the preferred way that they choose to play. But for the console owners, man, you got a sweet deal. If you already own Street Fighter V, they basically give you a free update in the Street Fighter V Arcade Edition.
Oh, it's free?
It's free.
For people who already own or just who own the game?
That's what I'm hearing. They're just saying they're going to give it to you. They're gonna break you off. They're going to break you off something real quick.
Okay.
I mean, you might. I think you still got to get costumes and stage packs and stuff, but I think you get the characters.
Getting the characters is cool because that's $20 or so each season. I don't have the game. I don't know.
Yeah, you.
But I might get the game if they give it to you for free. I'll just buy a regular Street Fighter V copy and upgrade to whatever the shit. We'll see.
Dude, it's amazing. And like the thing is like a simple gesture like that has like almost completely overturned the
characters are not part of it apparently.
Characters not part. Okay, characters are not part of it. Okay.
You lied to people, Hellbox.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't know. I said maybe they gave you the character shit. I'm just gonna roll back let's roll back the footage real quick and go to the part where I said they give you the characters so I can make sure that I said that maybe they give you the characters. All right, yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. Fixed it in post. Got it. So they're gonna give you the update, and hopefully it not necessarily erases, but it moves Street Fighter V in a positive direction, because Season 2 has been rough. I think even now with things kind of calming down and people focusing on Marvel Infinite, not everybody is quite ready to embrace Street Fighter V completely yet. I think Arcade Edition is going to do great steps towards, bridging that gap. Mm-hmm. But we don't know how much is different in Arcade Edition. We've been seeing like those videos of like the test updates with like, the Cami spinner, the helicopter, and at least they're trying.
It's something.
It's better than nothing,
Yeah, it's just I don't want to say it's a step in the right direction because I don't know everything that's happening, but at least they're trying to do something different.
Yeah, new features.
And that's good because the amount of hate that's been going around for Season 2 is coming from every single player. high level, mid level, casual, everyone. So they have to do something to address that, and hopefully this does something. I mean, look, I don't play the game. I'm not a big fan of it, but I do want the scene to like the game. I do want the scene to, be excited for playing and watching it. So, but we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see what these new V triggers do also. I'm excited for that mostly.
Yeah, have they
that was my idea.
That?
That was my idea.
Yeah,
back in season 1, you can check the Twitters.
Yeah, Hell Pockets wouldn't shut up about it. He was they need multiple V triggers, like third strike with supers, but the V triggers it'll be good. And, yeah.
I'll be honest, Chad. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. So
yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna say.
But the point is, I said it.
But yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to it. I want to see what it does to the game. I like I'm always looking forward to updates for any game. Once I see an update list, if I understand the game, then I'll make my decisions from there, whether I like it or not. Like KOF 14, I enjoyed the changes they made. I liked most of the changes they made. Some made no sense, but for the most part, it was good. I can look at, say, a Tekken change list and understand exactly zero of that shit, and go, oh well, I'll just watch and see how it is. And I will be honest, this Tekken update that came out, me as someone who doesn't understand this game for shit, I don't see a difference. But I mean, I know there's a difference. I just can't see it. But I still enjoy the game. But like Tekken is still fucking exciting as shit to watch.
Yeah, they're about to have their Tekken World Tour finals in San Francisco, right across the street from my job, like in the Metro.
Yeah,
that is
you
crazy.
Should go.
I might.
What?
I might go. No, I'm gonna.
Really?
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going because you want to know why I'm going. Because the homie, Geese Howard, is playable at Tekken World Tour Finals in San Francisco Metro on City View.
Shit, so I have to go?
Yeah, you have to go too.
Fuck.
Because we talked a gang of shit after they revealed them, and we were like, oh yeah, SNK player is about to come up on that.
My favorite is... so, when he was announced, I was telling people, like, oh, this is going to be sick, hell yeah. And people legit said to me, like, what the hell do you care for? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, really? Okay. So some of those people, one in particular, I need to make him eat his words and shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, you gotta
so my broken ass hands are going to eventually get into Tekken. I told people I'm gonna get into Gear again, and I have the game. It's still sealed. And Tekken on the other hand, Tekken I've popped in. I've done some taunt jet uppers, and that's it. That was my whole goal. Like everyone's like, "Oh, taunt jet uppers and electrics are a pain in the ass." Electrics, whatever. Taunt jet uppers are a fucking pain in the ass. That shit's hard.
Yeah.
That shit is hard. And also, I did it on the PC version. I have done only one on the PS4 version, so I am bad. But that Geese doesn't have taunt or jet up or anything. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see how he plays. Like I was watching, forgot her name, vampire chick. I'm gonna call her Morgan. Her name's not Morgan. Yeah. I was watching her. She's got a Reppuken. She's got meter. She plays a bit oddly to me. Like watching her play, she doesn't play like a traditional Tekken character to me from the outside in. Eliza, there you go, Ken's wife. It's just weird seeing that. Again, it's like when Akuma came out. I don't know how to play Tekken, but I was able to play Akuma.
But Puko knew how to play Akuma, so that's all.
Yeah, no, exactly. If you could play Akuma in a Street Fighter game, you could play Akuma in Tekken. You just need to understand the mechanics of Tekken. That's it. Like I was doing like fairly well until I started playing competent Tekken players. They were beating the shit out of me. I'm like, well, what's happening here? And then I got a.
Yeah, you got to learn some stuff about the system. And you're like, oh crap, this is more intricate than I expected.
Yeah, like Rip and Markman gave me a crash course on how to play. And I'm like, man, there's way too much to take in. This is just an hour. This is an hour lesson. You guys are trying to fill me with all this information. Man, I'm too old for this, and I just walked away.
I mean, like people devote almost their entire lives to playing Tekken, so yeah, it's a lot to absorb in, and and then apply. And like we said, not everybody has the talent to apply that. I mean, I'm not saying you don't, but you can imagine how like some people who just came in and say, "Hey, how do I play this game?" and they're just like dropping all the books on their on their desk, you know. It's like, read all of these and then come back tomorrow and we'll have a pop quiz, you know. That's crazy. But I can't wait to see how Geese plays in Tekken 7 also. It looks like they're being pretty faithful to his design as an SNK character, obviously with the molding him into the Tekken style, and they did a really good job with Akuma, so I'm really excited to see how they're going to do that with him. And I mean, shit, man, he got his command counters. You know, people are gonna be doing the cheers and shit. The predictables are coming.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Cuphead for Tekken.
Geese is the Cuphead of Tekken. I think. I'm looking forward to it. And then there's still one more guest character coming for Tekken.
One more guest character. Now, when do you think they're going to announce that? Because the
season's going down. I'm going to say they're announcing it during the finals.
Ooh.
I say while people are playing Geese, they're going to go like, "Hey guys, you know how you wanted Sagat in Street Fighter 5? Well, he's going to be in Tekken," something like that. I mean, it's not Sagat. Well, I mean, it might be Sagat.
Do you think they're going to steal Geese's thunder like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they could. Yeah, I mean, like, he got a lot of thunder at EVO, so it's not like he hasn't had a steady, 4 months of just hype around him. So maybe it might be time for somebody else. It's going to be Sub-Zero. Jesus.
Well, think about it. They announced, one villain from Capcom. They announced the main villain from SNK. So they got to go with a villain from Arxis now, right?
But there's all the Arxis villains are. Yeah.
Just put her in the game.
In the game, in Tekken, I mean, that would be interesting. I wonder how they would make that work, because she's...
I don't know, I'm just throwing out names. Okay.
Just
Slayer would be...
There, screw it.
Yeah, Slayer would be a great fit for Tekken, just because of his moves. I mean, put Soul in there. His last name is Bad Guy. I mean... That's all you got to do.
I could see Soul in Tekken 7. I mean, obviously, Guilty Gear is a weapons fighter, so they're gonna have to, do.
Yes, the game has Yoshimitsu.
I mean, I look at Yoshimitsu. I'm saying they got to do some Yoshimitsu tech in there. So that's totally possible.
Oh shit! So what? We're dumb. You know what the guest character is gonna be?
Who is that?
Avoiding the Puddle Zone Heiress. It's gonna be him. Think about it.
I'm supposed to be trolling you, man.
It makes perfect sense.
Is this Rage Arch gonna be like big dinner and he just like punches you in the face or some shit?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. I could see Eris in the game.
I really want to see who this is going to be. Is it going to be another Capcom character, or is it going to be something from outside of the SNK Capcom universe? Because I'm 100% sure it's not an SNK character.
Not another one, no.
You wouldn't put Geese in first if it was an SNK character.
Yeah,
you'd put someone else.
You would put Terry in or something.
Terry, yeah. See, exactly. Yeah. Terry or Kill, Kill would work in Tekken.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
And then for Capcom, so they threw Akuma in there, right? They I hate saying this, they just throw Chun-Li in there. She's just, everyone loves Chun-Li.
Dude, what if they just throw Ryu in? They're just have all the shoulders in Tekken 7. They're just hey guys, we got you 5 new characters in Tekken 7.
They should put it. They could put. You know what? They could put in Taka Adachi from Virtual Fighter. All right, and just give him an Ares skin.
Actually, that's a great point. What if it is a Sega product? What if it is a Sega IP and we know nothing about it? What if it's Takarashi or Akira Yuki?
I'd be dumb.
That would be the biggest swerve. Now, obviously, they are currently locked up with Tecmo and Dead or Alive, so it may not be possible. You never know, No,
it could definitely be possible. Just because they're working with one company doesn't mean they can't work with another. We don't know what's in there. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
No.
What if it's a character? What if they work with Square and they just throw in the main character from the Bouncer? Put him in the game?
Oh, man, Alex would fucking lose his shit.
I think a lot of people would.
Yeah.
I still haven't played the game, but I wanted to when it came out.
The Bouncer, it's
but
all right.
People hate it and love it all at the same time. So it's one of those weird things. But I'd like to see what they put in. I don't know who it's going to be. We don't know who it's going to be.
It's gonna be maybe we do. It's gonna be cool though. You definitely want to watch that. It's gonna be a very cool show, and come if you're in San Francisco, come check out Geese.
Yeah, I don't know how much tickets are. I don't know if tickets are already on sale or not.
I believe they are. They are on Eventbrite. I don't have a link to it right now though, but Slow Crates was hooking me up with that earlier this week, so I need to get at him for the link to that. Yeah, it's gonna be like Tekken definitely having a strong showing for the last year. Hanging on there, having a very cool esport league, and they said that they want to give similar support to Dragon Ball FighterZ when it comes out. Although I think they can stand to wait a little bit with that. Let people enjoy the game.
Yeah,
not necessarily casually first, but like maybe as a grassroots circuit, just to see what the reaction is, and then capitalize.
Well, they can do what Capcom's doing right now, where Capcom attached Battle for the Stones to the regular Street Fighter V CPT stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a small thing. Battle for the Stones is a really good idea. For those who don't know how it works, there are going to be like 6 premiere events for Marvel Infinite, and the winners of each of these events gets a stone from the game, like an Infinity Stone. And each stone does different things. One stone, right? So we have 2 stones right now. One is a Space Stone, I believe, which allows you to change your position in the bracket. The other is a Soul Stone, which allows you to erase 1 loss from a 3 out of 5 set. I don't know if it's reset the whole set or just 1 loss from that set. I want to say it's 1 loss from that set. And there are 4 more stones to go. So all those players are going to be thrown into a final bracket at CPT Finals, along with all the past EVO winners from Marvel. So that's like what? There's Kane Blue River, Chris G, Justin Wong, Viscount, Flocker.
And
definitely someone else, isn't that? That's 5 years.
Did somebody win it twice?
Ryan LV, didn't he win?
Ryan LV, there we go. Ryan LV.
Yeah, that's 6 people. So there's still some more, I think. I don't know.
Some invitation only, maybe.
Yeah. So it's going to shape up to be a good event.
I think so too. Like a lot of people were, I think, interested in seeing if Marvel Infinite would have some kind of esport league behind it, and I think Capcom is playing it smart by saying, we're gonna give you events, not gonna really give you the prestige of Street Fighter V Capcom Pro Tour, because they recognize this came out in the middle of the season. It'd be like crazy to be like, okay, now fight for $500,000 by December.
Yeah, this is like this is them just putting their foot in the water.
Yeah,
testing the waters, seeing how it is. And next season, so basically next February, March, bam.
Yep.
See how it goes. But I genuinely like this, because the thing people forget, so Street Fighter is that serious game. Marvel's that batshit insane thing where anything can happen.
Yep.
And
it do be.
Yeah, and that's what the Battle for the Stones is basically like. Like, they're giving people broken shit. Like, these people who are going to get these stones legit have broken ass abilities just in real life. Like, oh, what? Oh shit, I gotta play Chris G first round? Nah, screw that shit. Hell Pockets? Pfft, I'm playing Hell Pockets. Alright, let's do this.
Dude, you know what they should do? Instead of they should give a secret stone out, but it's not actually a stone, it's a web ball.
Oh boy.
They just give out a web ball. And if you can beat the guy with the reality stone, you just automatically go to grand finals or some shit like that. Oh man, that's corny. But no, they're doing a really good job, and it's really inventive too, because they're taking some pretty big risk in terms of the kind of privileges that they're handing out to these good players. Some people in the past have tried to mimic these abilities unlawfully, and Capcom, don't get it twisted. Capcom has bitten them on the ass for it. They have taken them draws off and whooped them in front of everybody for trying to pull this bullshit. And so Capcom's like, you know what? We're going to do this better than you guys can. We're going to pull this crazy-ass idea off. It's going to be pretty as fuck. You guys are going to enjoy it. You better play hard because you want these stones and the web ball, hopefully. Damon, get on that web ball. And, it's just fun for everybody to watch. And that's the thing that I've noticed from Marvel Infinite and the viewers, is that people actually want to watch the game. Despite all the shit talk, despite all the negativity that was out there before the game released, people are eating this up, to the point where all that talk about Dragon Ball FighterZ versus Marvel Infinite being death nails and coffins, not right now, baby. It's about Marvel Infinite right now.
and I think that's for the best right now. Marvel Infinite came, so I'm going to assume Capcom planned this, but Marvel Infinite came at the perfect time. It's at the end of the season for Street Fighter V, and they're releasing that big pack in January. And Season 3, I believe, kicks in February or March, maybe January. I don't know exactly when it kicks in, but it came at the perfect time. And now people can play Marvel to their heart's content until the next season of Street Fighter V, and then they can make the decision: should I play Season 3 or should I stick with this here Marvel? And we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it.
I feel like this is legit more exciting than I've felt. This is more excitement than I've felt in a long time for a new game series. Like even KOF 14, obviously they tried, but they didn't really. They did not match this level of just raw excitement and hype.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe if WC come back, they can say, hey, we'll throw out some KOF stones. I don't know. Shit.
No, if it comes back, it needs to be completely reworked.
Yeah.
The tournament was just an embarrassment. It was a pile of shit that they need to go back to the drawing board and completely redo from the ground up. This is WCS, by the way.
This is WCS, not CPT.
Yes, need to confirm that because I don't know if I was very specific on that.
But they have a chance to do that, though. They have a chance to do that now because there's a rumor. There's a rumor. It's just a straight up rumor that SNK is working on a new game, or at least thinking about working on a new game.
Sengoku 4?
I mean, I would hope so. Honestly, after playing Sengoku 3 for about the latter half of my college career, I can definitely see myself playing Sengoku 4 for another 24 years. But I'm thinking, and I'm talking about. I want to say it. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum 2. Now, I don't know how real this is because I've seen the quote-unquote screenshots for it, and it's just like some dude typing Japanese text onto a piece of paper and taking a screenshot of it. That's literally all it is, and people are running with it, SNK has been completely silent on it, so it may be complete bullshit. We don't know. But if it is real and they actually get to put the time and money and effort into it, I think that could be their second chance at esports life, and I think they totally deserve. I think they totally deserve it too.
So it could be one of two things. It could be a reset, or it could be a new beginning. New beginning, as in this is their main esports game. Whereas a reset would be, hey, we're gonna introduce a lot of our old IPs into this game, and we'll release a KOF 15 in the future, like next year, year and a half from now, or something like that. Because the benefit of doing a Neo Geo Battle Coliseum is SNK has a ton of IPs or a ton of characters, I should say, that for whatever reason they don't use in KOF. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum gives them a reason to use characters they never used before.
Exactly, and a lot of people assumed that KOF 14 was going to be that for them, and they did stretch it with the Samurai Showdown characters. But we're talking they go into King of the Monsters, they go into all sorts of shit from SNK's IP library.
It wasn't even just SNK stuff. It was ADK is technically part of SNK.
True, yeah.
It was pretty much anything else on Neo Geo was on this, along with a couple of characters.
Yeah.
So we can get Blues from Blues Journey. We can get Elta from Magician Lord. Who knows?
We can get some Ninja Masters. We can get some Breakers. We can get some. Can we get Karnov?
Probably. We got Mizuguchi and Maximum Impact 15 years ago.
True. Yeah, so we could get Karnov. I'm actually surprised they didn't put him in 14.
And speaking of Karnov, that's the kind of shape I'm looking right now. I'm Karnov slow right now.
Are you pre or post balloon?
I'm post balloon.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah. We need to get you to the fucking chiropractor.
And then to the gymnasium. It's silver and brown. Silver and brown. Just gotta throw in Muckley. This is the entire goddamn Muckley mech. I hate mechs, but but we'll see. SNK has a habit of generally announcing games later in the year. I was assuming that something would be announced at TGS. Nothing happened.
Yeah, they were there.
They were definitely there,
and they said nothing. And I mean, considering the last announcement they made at TGS went over the way it did, maybe they're like, we can wait until E3 next year, because as we were discussing when that happened, is that TGS is kind of becoming not the place to announce really big titles anymore, especially when you have things like E3, you have events like PAX, you have events like Comic-Con that are now more accepting to the international scene of gaming. You know, so you can definitely, like, you know, have, hey, this game's coming out in Japan next year, but it won't be in America until 3 years from now, and you can have that announced at E3, you know?
Yeah,
I think Scalebound was on that level. Except no, Scalebound was going to be an American release done by Platinum. My bad. But they definitely, like, you know, Dragon Ball FighterZ is on that level. They like, did anybody think Dragon Ball FighterZ would get announced at E3 and much less take home the honors of Best in Show? I don't know if it did, but damn it, it had like a whole damn, like, it was decorated by like a war veteran.
Well, it was better to announce it at E3 than say Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show was garbage this year. Like, it really was. No, I asked a bunch of people what happened at Tokyo Game Show, and they're like, wait, Tokyo Game Show happened? And I was like, yeah.
I cannot disagree with you, man. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm glad they did what they did, and, like, you know, again, the fighter stage had a great turnout, and they had some cool stuff with Nuki and Daigo on it. But yeah, I can't really tell you anything else from TGS that I remembered. And there were some games I was looking for. You know, I get hype. I got hype for Dragon's Crown on PS4, definitely. That's something that the Goons are going to be playing. So I'm like, yes, that's cool. What else you got? Draspel, Bupkus, Nada. And that might just be because they planned on, maybe it was a bad time for the developers out there. Maybe they're looking for other events to announce, you know, their games at. But
yeah.
I just kind of felt like, you know, TGS probably could have been just a business trip this year.
Yeah. That sounds about accurate.
Which would have sucked too, because I was actually thinking about going this year. And boy, if I would have went out, because like that is my bad luck when going to trade shows. Because the first E3 I went to was like the last, or like it was the one right after the last good one, I guess. And I'm like, there was almost nothing to do. So if I had gone to TGS this year, that would have been 2 for 2, just blow-ups, disappointments. The only good thing about E3 was that hotel we stayed in.
Oh, Jesus.
It had the bullet holes in the front door. Damn, concierge didn't speak English.
Yeah, it was really bad. it really looked like the place where you go to make a drug dealer or a drug deal, or, you know, take someone for a questionable reasons.
No, for real, man. Like, I was glad that door locked. Holy shit.
Did it really lock, though?
I don't know. Nobody ever bothered to open it, and then, like, all the people yelling outside, like, you know, they never came in, so. Yeah.
Yeah. PSX is the next big trade show coming up, technically.
Now, this is important because not just for CPT, but there are a multitude of games coming out on PS4 that are probably going to get some shine at PSX, and they're going to be jockeying for attention. I mean, we've mentioned it already, but Fighters is probably one of them. Fighters will probably be there. We might even get to see Arika's fighting game. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot more production on that.
Nice.
I'm hoping that they start coming out to more big events and maybe piggybacking on either Capcom stuff or anybody else and just having a little setup, because a lot of people are digging the Arika fighter.
Yeah.
I think that, you know, that could be one of the top 5 games at EVO next year. It's so pretty.
It's really pretty. And my only concern about the game is, will people actually play it? Like, they'll play it, but I don't think they'll continue to play it for the long run. It's just going to be like one of those games that, oh, hey, this is sick. Oh, man, this is great. And then a month or two, that's it.
I mean, it definitely is, like, you know, it's got the potential for that. And it would be unfortunate. But I would also like to see, even if that happens, I would like to see the dedicated community come out of that and just, like, do amazing shit. Because for me, that's the closest we're getting to, like, you know, EX4.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so, you know, have at it, people. And, dude, who else knows? Like, PSX also has crazy unveilings. Not even just fighting game stuff, you know? I mean, I'm going to be there, and I'm going to go to CBT, obviously. I'm going to be watching, but I'm going to spend a lot of time on that floor walking around this year. You know, and it's not just because I found all the locations of the beer carts.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
So it was just little aside. Hellbox and I were hanging out at PSX last year. We were talking. I heard that MLB The Show was there, and it's got like a Ken Griffey.
Oh my god, dude!
A Ken Griffey mode from the Super Nintendo version. I was like, oh, this is sick. We go there. This piece of shit was we went there to play, and he's like, oh shit, they got beer.
It was a bar. It was like a freaking pop-up bar. What'd you want me to do, man?
Play some Ken Griffey with me?
I told you. I was savoring that beer. That was like a fucking $15 beer, man.
Jesus, that's expensive.
It was expensive, and like you saw them dudes just like grabbing two at a time, and I'm like, you guys, just go across the street, damn it. Trying to make me look poor.
Mm-hmm.
But no, PSX is always a good time, so I can't wait to go back this year. I got my own room that's not at the main Hilton. I got it at some Marriott thing or whatever. So if anybody wants to come chill, actually no, don't come hang out with me. I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't tell people to hang out.
Don't people come hang out with me. I'm gonna be busy.
Look, man, I need a place to stay. I might chill with you. I don't know.
You could come on through, man. Might even do a special episode of Mount Pazzo Arcade / SDR up in there.
Christ. I don't want to work. I want to have fun.
We'll see. We'll try to. Let's go get that chicken and waffles first, right? We got to do that.
Oh man, I don't know if I ever want to go there again.
What was wrong with that?
we went there like every night at SCR.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
But yeah, so I think that's about enough for today. I didn't really want to go long, and we went way longer than.
Yeah, that's crazy. We actually had a show today, so that my bad.
Yeah, this is all Chris' fault. Future reference. This is mainly going to be at most twice a month. Twice a month. Both Hell Pockets and I have a lot of personal things we need to take care of, and there are a lot of times where neither of us are free on a Monday. So, or one of us is not free on a Monday. So we need to like schedule in advance when we can do something like this.
Yeah.
And every show in the future is going to have a guest. Again, there was supposed to be a guest on this show. A guest I think both Hell Pockets and I would have loved to have on, just for sure, shit talking alone.
For sure.
I'll try to secure him again. See what he says. But at the earliest, the next episode would probably... God damn it. No, Steam. Leave me alone. I'll try to look at my calendar, and Steam's being stupid. The next episode might be the 30th. Shit. We'll see. We'll keep you guys posted.
We've legit become the fray, man.
We didn't die.
No, but I mean, this is how... Right? Yeah, it's true. We came back to life like this, I guess, yeah.
Derry vanished.
Derry vanished, and no, Derry's very much around. Andrew vanished.
Yeah,
we're still looking for that dude.
I think he's in like some hipster glasses hut or some shit. I don't know.
Sunglasses hut for hipsters.
Yeah,
but yeah, we can't wait to do another episode. Like you said, though, unfortunately, we got a very busy schedule. But we do have weekly shows on the Game Goons channel, so you can check us out there if you want to really see what's up with us. And it's mostly just going to be us being, goons, as it were. Speaking of that, we're going to be doing a fundraiser for a King of Fighters 14 tournament that the Kings of Colorado will be hosting on, I believe, the 29th of this month, so Sunday. We're doing that this Saturday. We're going to be doing one of our, trademark boot camps. We don't have all the players secured just yet, but we'll be announcing more of that in the next couple days. If you're interested in KO 14 and you want to help out, tune in Saturday to find out how. So it's going to be a good show. We're going to be going from like 6 till late. Pacific Daylight Time. Pacific Daylight Time. That's right. I was like, what time is we doing with right there? Yeah. So it's going to be a good time. We're going to be having hopefully various people on the mic. We're going to have some really good matches for you. And if you've watched the boot camp before, you'll enjoy this. We're going to be bringing it back because, we took a break. Like when we said we were busy, man, we were Jesus. Yeah, and oddly enough, I was the busiest. Yeah, Gibby's actually busier than I am, and I have a 4-year-old daughter. Hey, I have a 6-year-old niece who's needy as shit. Is she 6 already? Shit. Yeah, she turned 6 a couple weeks ago. All right. Well, I'm old as hell, and we're just busy people, and we're happy to be back, and hopefully we can get some cool guests for you, and keep you guys entertained, talking shit about fighting games and other games. Hopefully you catch the boot camp on the Goons, twitch.tv/GameGoons, that is. And make sure you follow us on Twitter at Manchester and at Hell Pockets. And I think that's
SDR.
And at SDR Cast, I forgot. Oh shit, I forgot to put it up there. My bad. Hold on, I can fix that right.
Yeah, but we'll be announcing when we're doing shows who the guests will be. I was really frustrated that I couldn't get this guest because historically I announced guests on Wednesday or Thursday, at the latest Thursday. That way people have time to oh shit, so and so's gonna be on. I want to jump on and watch, but yeah, that didn't happen. I was very mad. I was genuinely mad.
I'm upset too because I mean this player is for sure one of my favorite people for a long time. We have a character in common, and just wanted to pick his brain about stuff. Because
bet you it's Vegeta.
Maybe. I'm not going to name any names, including the character that we have in common, but Vegeta is a highly likely one.
Yep. All right, so I think that about covers it. Keep your eyes peeled on our Twitter, all of our Twitters, to see when we're going to go live again, and be sure to tune in to Game Tunes this Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. We'll be doing a King of Fighters 14 boot camp where we raise money for a tournament. Last time we did this, we raised about $1,000 in a day. Let's see if we can do it again. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. All right. I don't have any fancy sign off though. Do I? Let's make one up for SDR.
I'm not making shit up on the spot.
You're not making shit up on the spot? Okay. Well.
No, we could just go steal the show that sucks old outro.
Oh yeah, we can just do that.
Not right now, but some other time.
Not right now. So for now, we'll just steal somebody else's outro. Yo, Frey!